Hey, good evening. It's 7:41 p.m. and it's Sunday, and we just got done watching one of the probably worst National Lampoon's movies ever made, Class Reunion. I can't say that I recommend it. I just gathered up a few items that sold this weekend. I just wanted to show you guys what they were. I sold some Cuisinart scoops and a pack of Melita filters. That sold for $7.99 with free shipping. And then we sold this Super Mario Bros. Wii that came with the Blockbuster rental case. I listed that last night and it sold for $29.99 with free shipping. I sold two of these Mario Karts yesterday and I just listed the third one today and it sold for $29.99 free shipping. I listed all of those Nespresso parts today. This one sold for $32.95 and I still have one more to go. And I sold this copy of Shrek 2 for the Nintendo GameCube. It sold for $11.99 plus $5 shipping. Then I sold this copy of Fallout 3 for the PC. I picked this up at the Salvation Army last week for $3 minus discount, and it sold for $19.99 plus $3.99 shipping. I also took photographs of all of these items today. I did that juicer earlier, and it works good. The pack, then I did the glove. I want to get the glove up there because we're in baseball season. And just some miscellaneous random items. I'm going to list these items tonight. Now, if you add these items plus the other 5 or 6 items that I already listed this morning, I would consider that a pretty successful day in listing. I've still got some items over here that need to be photographed and listed, but right now I'm considering if I can just get these done, I'll be happy with that for now. Anyway, I'm going to try to get back on task, and I'll talk to you guys shortly. Hey, good Monday morning to you. I know that kind of sounds like an oxymoron, but I have a good feeling about today. I've already had 2 large cups of coffee, and I've moved on to True Blue. I'm not really sure if tea is better for you than coffee, but I do like coffee, and I do like tea. So let's make it work. I got all of the items packed up last night, so they're all ready for Richard. I didn't have to pack a single thing this morning, and it felt great. And it's only about 10:30. I'm going to shoot over to the Salvation Army. Last week when I was talking to Janet, she told me that a lot of times on Monday, anything that comes in on Saturday, they just put right out. Since it's already had 24 hours of quarantine, apparently they quarantine all the merchandise for 24 hours up here. That's cool, though. I'm going to see if I can't find me a little slice of the American dream, if you know what I'm talking about, boys and girls. I want to get some of that paper, some of that cash. I'm going to have to be extremely careful to hold on to this cup when I'm doing turns, because a couple months ago, I took a left turn and this thing went apeshit all over my legs. And it's pretty hot right now. In fact, it was hot enough to make the tea kettle whistle. So you definitely don't want to be spilling that. You have a good day. Yep, you too. All right. Hey, it's about 12:49 and I just got out of the Salvation Army. I ended up walking around for probably over an hour. I did find a couple of items. I found this set of 3 Tupperware containers. They were individually marked. The yellow one is $2.50, the orange one was $2.25, and the green one was $2. So if you put those items together, it should have been $6.75. Unfortunately, the lady at the register charged me $7.75. But because I want to be a nice guy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. That's right, I'm going to zip it. I should be able to do okay. It looks like somebody sold the set of 3 for... Looks like they took a best offer from 28, so I don't know, maybe 25. $1 is not going to really hurt the deal too much, I guess. And after all, it is going to a good cause, so it's really not that big of a deal. Although in the future, I'm going to probably have to be a little more careful. And then I found this vintage black thermos. It was made in Canada. And it looks like they're selling for about $13 to $14 plus shipping. It was 85 cents. This is probably the best find of the day so far. It's a Lux Legacy. And it comes with all the attachments. I was told that it works. They tested it out this morning. It was $20 minus discount, so it was 17 bucks. It comes with all the extras and the hoses and the extensions and whatnot. I'm really not a big fan of buying vacuum cleaners. I've got like 2 rainbows sitting at the house that need to be sold. I need to part them out or something. They've been there for like several years. I just hate dealing with the shit. But it looks like one sold back in February for $250 plus $50 shipping. And for that kind of money, I'll be a little bit uncomfortable. They had a really cool looking Osterizer in there. It was kind of rough, it looked kind of dirty, but I was going to pull the trigger on it at $7. But when I got to the register, I noticed there was a big old chunk of glass missing right out of the handle on the bottom part of the glass. And I just can't do it. Sometimes you gotta know when to walk away, guys and gals. Alrighty, my friends. It is a little past 2:30, so I think I'm done for the day. Overall, I would have to say today was a pretty pleasant experience. I didn't find any absolute bangers or probably even any nuggets, but it was good to get out of the house. I did a lot of listing yesterday, so it was nice to change up the monotony a bit. When I went back in at 12:30, I brought back that blender that was sitting at the counter, and I showed Janet that the glass was broken, and she actually let me have the lid and blade off of it, which sell for probably $15 to $20 here. She also repriced the blender, and she put a $4 price tag on it, and she just put the spare pitcher that was selling for $3 on top of it. Unfortunately, there is no lid for it, and I really wasn't going to buy it, but for $4, including those extra parts that I got, I think I should be able to make a little bit of money on it. I got this Microsoft mouse model 1000. It was $2.55, and these typically sell for about $13 free shipping, so not a lot of money, but it's a few bucks. And then she had this bag of cars. Some are Majorette, some are Hot Wheels, some are from the 80s or 90s. I don't imagine there's a whole lot of money in here, but it was $3 or $2.55 with discount. And I actually keep a fair amount of Hot Wheel cars listed in my store, so I'll probably just list them. A lot of these are just like maybe $3 or $4 a piece plus shipping. But you know, guys, that little $3 or $4 here and there, that adds up to some big money over the course of a year. And then I picked up this Sterling & Noble clock with wood trim. It's the number 9 model. That was originally $3.50, but with discount, it should be closer to the $3 mark. It looks like one sold on March 4th at auction, and the seller got $20 plus $11.10 shipping. What I'll probably do is just put mine for $24.99 plus shipping. And that's about it, guys. That's pretty much all that I found today. I think I'm going to go ahead to the house. I think I've already got a movie set up for Mr. K. I'd like to try to test that coffee maker tonight, so maybe we'll try to get that done. I have to apologize about the chewing of the gum, guys. Last night marked 5 weeks, no nicotine. And it feels like the gum is really helping me deal with the nicotine cravings. It's not nicotine gum. It's just that the chewing kind of helps me, feel a little bit better. So I'm going to shoot out of here, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm over here at the light table, but there is no light because I'm testing the coffee machine. Guys, it looks like we are in business. Check that out. Initially, that brew button wasn't working, but now it seems to be working fine. Look how nice it's percolating. Now, I could actually put some coffee in the basket, but what's the sense of wasting the coffee? We all know what happens when you put hot water over coffee grounds. You get a nice steaming pot of joe. You guys are probably wondering now, why doesn't Josh just turn on those lights? Well, since you guys asked, I don't mind telling you. I'm scared it's going to pop the breaker. Last couple of times I was testing those Farberware electric skillets, I popped the breaker. And then we got to go downstairs and try to figure it out, and it was just a real hassle. So right now, I'm just using existing light. Oh yeah, guys, I can assure you that is extremely hot water. Seems like the light's not working here. It seems like... Oh, and the warmer light just popped on. It wasn't working a second ago, so I think it has to be a certain temperature. But it looks like it's working fine. I guess if you switch it back to brew, yep, that light will come on, and then, yeah, and then if it's hot, it'll be on hot. That's cool. I like it. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to get this thing listed tonight. We picked it up Saturday, then we looked it up. What did it say? Like $69.99 plus shipping? We paid, what, $2.55 for it? Let's do it. I shall report back shortly. I've got that coffee maker all packed up, so all I gotta do is slap a label on it and throw it on a box. Hey, it's about 10:30 p.m. I just realized earlier in the video, and you probably noticed it yourself, when I was holding that clock, I was definitely off on the time. I guess I'm just getting old and gray. I sold a couple of items tonight, and I just wanted to show you guys what they are. That way I can get them packed up. And, you know, I've gotten to where I like to pack stuff at nighttime. That way, when the morning comes around, I can just, like, go to the thrift store, or if I'm going to stay home, I can start listing. And I don't have to worry about that packing stuff, because after I run around looking for all that stuff and getting it packed up, I'm tired. And then I want to take a nap, and the next thing you know, it's 2 p.m. and the whole day is ruined. So better off just to get it packed up at nighttime. So the first item I sold was this Wii video game. It's called WarioWare Smooth Moves. And I got this at the Savers. One day when I was at the Savers, they had just put out a bunch of Wii games, like 8 or 9 of them. So I went ahead and grabbed them all, and they were like $3 or $4 a piece. And this particular one sold for $22.99 with free shipping. And then I had these 2 rubber Wii controller holders. I just had a ton of these things over the years, and you know, I just decided to list them. And they're not selling for very much money at all. In fact, hardly anything really, but anything is better than nothing. So I set up a multiple quantity listing Sunday. I've got 5 sets of 2, and I'm selling them for $5.70 a piece. So that's only going to make $11 after they all sell, but $11 is better than them taking up space in my garage. And then I got this little Christmas ornament. It's the Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz miniature guy. It's a little Hallmark figurine. I think it was either January or last month, the Salvation Army was giving away all the Christmas stuff. They had a big shelf full of it, and it was all free. So I grabbed that and a bunch of other stuff. I got a bunch of cool Samuel Adams glasses, like 12 of them that I'm going to sell for like 60 or 70 bucks. I just got to list them. And so I found a bunch of stuff. So whenever I find something free at the Salvation Army and I sell it, I say, shout out to the free box at the Salvation Army. Because even though I do get a little frustrated with the Salvation Army, I do like them a lot. Right now, it's my only source of inventory, so I'm happy they're around. And then I sold Greg's last big post office door. We sold that for $29.99 plus $7.95 shipping. And I sold a little vintage Safari LTD White Tiger, 11 5/8 inch. Sold that for $6. Actually took an offer on that. I had it up for originally like $20, but it wasn't selling, and the price just kept going down to $10. And then they offered me $6. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just get rid of this damn thing. Sometimes you just got to put your ego aside and go make that money. And that's all I've got to show right now. I think I'm going to go get this stuff packed up and try to list a few items that I got today. That way, you know, I can make a little bit of money, hopefully. I think I spent over 30 bucks today, so I'm hoping I can get some of that back. And I'm hoping I can do something with that vacuum cleaner, too. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And we'll talk to you guys soon.